have this graph of a of x, and we've determined the limit as x approaches 0 of a of x is equal to 0. And we've also determined that a of 0 is equal to 0. And so because of these two facts together, because both of these are numbers and because these numbers are equal to each other, we're in a situation where we're dealing with something that has a special name, which is called continuity. We could make the statement a of x is continuous at x equals 0, because the limit as x approaches 0 of a of x is the same as a of 0. Now, if I look at the next question, what is f prime of 0? So the tangent line that you sketch, it's not maybe the world's greatest tangent line, but it has a positive slope. So that means that the derivative is positive because the tangent line has a positive slope. What is the limit as x approaches 1 of a of x? So now I'm looking close to x equals 1. I'm not looking directly at x equals 1. I'm looking from each side to see if there's a coherent trend from each side. From this side, it looks like I'm heading to y equals 2. And from this side, it looks like I'm heading to y equals 3. So I don't think that we can make any agreement about where we're headed if we were coming from opposite sides. So the limit as x approaches 1 of a of x does not exist. Now, what about a of 1? A of 1 is 3. We're going to look for the closed dot at x equals 1. A of 1 is equal to 3. Now, what about a prime of 1? Does not exist. I can't make a coherent. If I try to draw a tangent line from here and from here, they're not going to come to the same slope. So a prime of 1 does not exist. What about limit as x approaches 2 of a of x? I believe it's 1, because as I come x equals 2 from both sides, I get that in both cases, it looks like the graph is headed towards y equals. And then what is a of 2? And so again, we can say a of x is continuous at x equals 2. What about f prime of 2? If I draw a tangent line at x equals 2, it looks to me like that's a 0 slope. It might be very slightly positive. You could indicate that. You could say it's either 0 or very small positive. It looks like a prime of 2 is equal to 0 pretty clearly to me, but it might be slightly positive if you. The important thing is you know how to find it visually and you can show that to me.